If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on gate electrical circuit or network solution method. Today we will be solving as usual 5 questions from question number 116 to 120. Okay then, let's try to solve these questions. Question number 116, what they have asked, in the circuit shown in figure, 3 voltmeter reading, this V1, V2 and V3. These voltages are given. The power factor of the load is. Okay, let us calculate this. So if I draw the phasor diagram of this one, this is a RL circuit simply. So if I take my I as a reference, so that I can, why I am drawing for phasor diagram, because so that I can understand, because all are these voltages V1, V2, V3, all three voltages, they are not in same phase. You cannot simply add them because they all are vectors. Their angles will be different. Had it been all resistance, then all should have been same line. That means if all are resistance, then all should have been in same line. But here it is inductance is there, so obviously there will be some phase displacement between them. So to understand that one, that's why I am plotting the phasor diagram. So if my I is a reference, if I take current, so your V2 will be in this line only. So suppose this is my V2, up to this much is V2, this was my I, and then here there will be one resistance load, this drop plus X. So this drop somewhere here, suppose this I am writing VRL. So from here to here it is V2, from here to here it is VRL, and then this Vx load. This will be always, because current should be lagging, so voltage should be upwards, which is Ix, or which is you can write Vx. So if you add this VRL and Vx, then you will find V3. So this is your V3. So this is my V3, this is my V2, and if you add V3 plus V2, then you will get V1. Okay, this is the figure, this is the geometry you can think about. Now the power factor of the load they are asking. They are asking the power factor of this one, not the entire circuit. This is the power factor of entire circuit. That is the angle between voltage V1 and this current I. This I current, this is the I phasor. But they are asking V phi1, suppose this is, or phi L load. So they are asking this angle. They have given V1, V2, V3, this. So V1 is given. Now you can apply simple geometry and you can try to find it out, and V2 is equal to 122 and this V3 equal to 136. So what will be simple geometry? If I take this square is equal to this square plus this square, then you can find, or you can take this square is equal to this square plus this square, whatever. So if I go with this one first, bigger triangle, so that I don't have this phi L, because if I take smaller triangle, then I will have both these unknown. So let me first find out phi, then I can think about phi L. So what is this idea? Suppose if I give name A, B, C, D, so what I am doing? I am doing AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Okay, if I write in this fashion, then you see 220 square get sine square plus cos square is 1. So I am not getting anything from this bigger triangle. So let me try with the smaller triangle now. So if I try with this triangle, so BC square is equal to CD square plus BD square. Now if we apply what is BC, BC is equal to 136, this square is equal to what is CD. CD you can write 220 cos is the entire thing. So 220 cos phi will give you entire AD minus this AC. So you are involving all this. So now you can find, and BD is nothing but, you can, because I am writing in phi, that's why I don't want to involve phi L. So this BD I can write in terms of 220 also, in terms of 136 also. It is 120 sin phi or 136 sin phi L. So I am going for sin phi, so that my equation becomes in phi only. So now you can do it, you can open it, and cos square plus sin square you can put it 1, and if you solve it, you will find your cos phi is equal to, I am directly writing, I think you can easily solve it, 0.83435. But this is not the power factor. What was the power factor? They are asking the power factor of this one. That means they are concerned about your phi L. So for phi L you can think of this by this, or they are asking directly cos phi L. So you can think of cos also. Cos is base by hypotenuse. So what is base? Base is CD. What is hypotenuse is BC. So what is CD? CD is this one. This was my CD. So you can put this one, 220 cos phi minus 122 divided by, and what is BC? BC is your this one, this is 136. So if you put it, you will find your answer is 0.45. So if I say power factor, now little bit extra I am talking about here about power factor. Now if I say power factor, what is the power factor, meaning of power factor? Someone asked me what is the meaning of power factor. So if I say it is the angle between voltage and current, here it is okay for this circuit, this type of simple circuit it is okay, but it will be a little crude in meaning, means it will not properly justify. So actually if you see your voltage curve, sinusoidal voltages curve, so if it is V, then it's, and the current, suppose a current is flowing also in this, suppose it is a heater and it is a resistive load. So from where this RMS concept came, it is the effective heat that generated by the heater. If you give the suppose this is the peak value, 10 volt peak voltage you have given, or 10, or so you can say 5 ampere current you are passing through that resistance, peak value, then the heat generated will be equal to 5 by root 2. Where it is 5 by root 2? 5 by root 2 is somewhere. 5 by root is 3.53. So if you give 3.53 DC current, the same heat will produce. So RMS is nothing but it is the effective DC. I am giving peak 5, but I am getting how much effective value I am getting. Now while talking about this, now what is the concept of that power factor? Power factor is nothing but, suppose if I give it is a purely resistive load, then what is my power? It is VRM into cos phi is here 1. So it is nothing but VRMS into IRMS. Don't think about cos phi now. So if it is a resistive load, it is VRMS into IRMS. So that was derived from my DC. DC was V into I. So here effective DC is VRMS, effective DC current is IRMS. But now suppose if I am not taking resistive load, so my wave shape get distorted little bit. So the I is not following V. So what is the power factor will be? So now suppose this is my I now. It is not following V, here it is lagging V by some angle phi. Now if you see this one, the power factor definition is, you take the peak value of I, that is I peak, suppose this one is I peak. So you take the value of I peak and you think if it would have been a resistive load. It is hypothetical. You think if it have been a resistive load with same magnitude, how much power it could have taken with this same I peak. Whatever the peak value, with this same peak value, if I give it to a resistor, then how much power should I could have taken? So I could have taken VRMS into IRMS. But here I am not taking that much current. I am not taking that much power. Because here if you calculate power is equal to VI, then if you integrate you find average power, you will find it is VRMS into IRMS into cos phi. So that is power factor. So you divide it, you will find cos phi. So actually if with the same peak value of I, if I could have passed it through a resistive load, then whatever power I could have abstracted, but I have not abstracted that much power, I have abstracted some factor of that power. So that power is known as the power factor. I am not taking the full power, I am taking some factor of the power. That's why it is known as power factor. So this concept will be very useful in your power electronics, where we will be dealing with lots of converter inverters. Suppose a V is of this fashion, you will find in this suppose some I of this fashion, then same type of I. So what we will do, we will take this peak current I and we will make it a resistive load, and we will see how much power we could have taken and now what is the power we are taking. So because in that case you will not find proper this angle or smooth. This is for power electronic circuit I am talking about. So that's why understanding power factor is very important. So I thought it is a nice time to show you what is the meaning of power factor, because it is a question of power factor. Okay, question number 117. If RL is equal to 5, the approximate power consumption in the load. Now they are asking the power consumption. Now if you want to see the power consumption, if you can find V3, this is my VRL. If you can find VRL, then power is equal to, here they are asking consumption in the load is this one, so it will V square by RL I can easily provide, because power will be consumed by RL only. So if you can find this RL, so now you can easily find it is 136 cos phi L. So 136 cos phi L is 0.45, that if you put it will be 61.557. So now if you do it, now power is equal to VRL square by R, that is you will find 757, it is 61.2. So now you will get 749.088. And they are asking approximately, so approximately it is around 750. So you can The switch SW shown in the circuit is kept at a position A for a long duration at t equal to 0 plus. It is kept at A for a long duration. So for a long duration, if it kept at this position, then how the capacitor will charge? Here you can see the capacitor voltage VC. They are asking the voltage VCT across it, but they have not given any direction. If the voltage is given in this format, then that means they have not given any preferred position. It is not, it can be plus minus, minus plus anywhere. But if they give in this fashion only one side arrow, then it is plus minus fixed. This is the reference they want to see the answer. If your answer is exactly this, then answer will be positive. If you got answer reverse of that, then answer will be negative. But if they give in this fashion, that means they are only concerned about the voltage magnitude. Direction can be plus minus whatever. So now if I see if the switch was in A for a long duration, it was connected to A, then how it was in steady state. Steady state means capacitor got fully charged, so no current is flowing through this. So this voltage is equal to this voltage, that's why no current is flowing. So this voltage will be V01. This voltage you got V01. This is the initial voltage of this capacitor. So VC0 minus, VC0 minus, see the polarity. So VC0 plus, that is my V01. Now it is connected to 2. So what is the final value? Because I will be using that mantra, final initial. So if it is at 2, what will be the final value? Now it is connected at 2. Now it will be at steady state again. When the capacitor will be fully charged, then there will be no current. So this voltage should be equal to this voltage. Then no current will flow. Now it will because you see VZ2 to VO2 is connected in different format. Plus is connected in this terminal, minus. So capacitor will charge it infinity in a negative polarity to my earlier polarity. It is V02. If you connect it at 2 for infinite time, so this and this two sides will be equal voltage. So your V infinity will be negative of, why I am giving negative? Because this one is I have considered positive, so this will be negative. So now if you know this one, so what is the formula for VCT? It was first final plus initial, then you minus the final into to the power minus t by tau. What is tau here? Tau is here these r plus these r. So they have given r plus r. I think this is also r. That's why it is 2r. R 2r. So 2rc it will be. That's why in all option there are 2rc, 2rc, 2rc. Now you can easily see which option it is matching. It is V0 plus V1, V0 plus V02, V0 plus V02 into e to the power something. So if you take product, e to the power t is only with V02, this will not be the answer. E to the power 0, this one is only with V02, no. E to the power 0, t minus t by tau RC, it should be with V01 plus V02. So if you see this one, here e to the power minus t by the minus, but here e to the power minus t, if you take product, because they have written in different format, so minus will get cancelled and it is plus, and it is plus V01 plus V02 e to the power minus t by RC. And if you open this bracket, this minus and this plus will cancel, you will get minus V02. So obviously C is your answer. You open it, you will find it is the exactly same. The combination of 1 microfarad capacitor with an initial charge of Vc, this is given with the initial charge minus 2 volt, with 100 ohm resistor is connected to a 200 milliampere current source. This is a 200 milliampere. By operating both the switches at t equal to 0, it is open, it is closed. Which of the following graphs shown in the option approximate the Vs across the current source? You want to find this Vs for the next few seconds. Now again you can have used this one, this mantra, but for that you need Vs initial and Vs final. So let me see whether I got this or not. So if I want to get what will be the Vs0 plus or Vs0 at initial condition, because the capacitor is charged, let me draw the circuit here for your reference, so it will be easy for you. This is my capacitor Vc with this plus minus, but they have given minus Vc to you, so the direction will be changed, minus plus. This is 2 volt, you can write, or if you write plus minus, then it should be minus 2 volt. Because minus I have changed the direction. Capacitor is charged in plus Vc, then Vc polarity is this, but they have given minus, so you change the polarity, or you write with the same polarity but minus, whatever, in whichever way you, but don't do both the things, then it will be wrong, because it will be closed, it will be closed, it will be open, so it will be Vs. This current is V and this is 20 milliampere, this type of things. Okay, so the voltage across the capacitor was initially minus 2 volt, so after switching on it will also be minus 2 volt, so this voltage will be minus 2 volt, and initially capacitor will be short circuited, so this current will flow through this, 20 ampere will flow through this, You got it. 20, because it is current source, this current should be maintained, so it will be 20. So it will be, what will be this voltage here, the voltage across here at 0 plus I am talking about, at 0 plus, at t equal to 0 plus, this voltage will be 100 into 20 milli, that is 2 volt, with this sign plus minus. So minus plus plus minus, this will get cancelled, so the voltage will be 0 here. You get, this is ideal capacitor. Initial part I have separated, so ideally it will be short at t equal to 0 plus. It will be a short circuit path only, simply short circuit path. So this voltage plus this voltage will come across it, which is 0, minus 2 plus 2. So initial is 0. Now what is final? Can you give me any idea of final voltage? Now final at steady state, if you keep it, how it will look like? Because capacitor will get once fully charged, it will not allow. So it will open it, but if it opens, then where this current will go? Because it is a constant current source, it should provide current. So this circuit is not meant for steady state condition. That means after some time they will do some changing in T1, T2. That's why they are not asking for steady state also. That's why they are asking only after few cycles, few seconds. So that is why you have to be careful about. So that's why I cannot use this formula, because I don't know this. So that's why I will go for Laplace. So for Laplace, what I will do, I will convert it into 20 milli 10 to the power minus 3 divided by s. This is 2 by s. This is 1 by cs, and this is r. I think they have given the value of c. It is 1 microfarad. So if we apply the KVL here, so what will be the KVL? If I move in this direction, minus Vs, this is minus Vs. This voltage is required, minus Vs. Then this one will be 1 by Cs into Is. I am calculating the current, because let me take this current as Is. So I can do it. Is, then it is again minus, so minus 2 by S, then it is again plus 100 into Is. That is equal to 0. Now you put Is. What is the value of Is? Is is 20 milliampere. This is your Is. This current is flowing. So if you put Is, if you put C, then finally you will get 2 by S will get cancelled by S square. I think you can do it. So what will be your Vs at time domain? What is the inverse Laplace of 1 by S square? 20,000 t. So that means it is a straight line. You can see it is a straight line. Vs equal to t with it. So with time it will be a straight line starting from origin, because it is a y equal to mx. So it will go through a straight line between t and Vs. Vs means not in Laplace domain. This Vs source voltage. It is in time domain itself. The series RL circuit is excited by closing this switch in the figure, assuming 0 initial condition. You need to find d square I by dt square. So for that, obviously you have to write a differential equation, otherwise you will not find this one. So if I write differential equation, it is V plus Ri, that is at 0, suppose normal differential I am writing now, L di dt equal to 0, and this is minus V. So that means your V is equal to Ri plus L di dt. So if you differentiate it one more time, so differentiation of V is a constant, will be 0. So R di dt plus L d square I by dt square. Okay, let me write it here. At 0 plus V at 0 plus R I at 0 plus L di dt at 0 plus. So V at 0 plus is V, R I at 0 plus, what is the current? Then I have to find initially, if it is not charged, assuming 0 initial current, 0 initial condition. So for L 0 initial, no current is flowing. So 0 minus is 0 current, so 0 plus will be 0 current, because inductor will not allow you the change. And L, it is L di dt 0 plus. This one we don't know, dy dt. So you get dy dt 0 plus is V by L. So once you know this one, you can put it there now. If you put 0 condition here, 0 will be equal to R di dt 0 plus, and then L d square I by dt square, that is also at 0 plus. So this one you know, you put it there. This is R V by L. So if you put it here, it will be minus. So and one more L will come, so it is L square. Now you will get it. Just put the values here and you divide by L, you will get the answer. So this is your answer. That is your option D. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.